Hi, this is Sylvie with another health tip. Today we'll be talking about trauma and limiting beliefs and how to remove limiting beliefs from previous traumas. So the idea is that a limiting belief is something like, I'm not worthy, I don't matter, relationships always fail, those kinds of conclusions we might have come to as a child, as a young adult, maybe even in the womb, things we've inherited from our parents, our family members, teachers, coaches, etc., through interactions. And what it is something occurs and we give it a meaning, and through that meaning we come to a conclusion about ourselves, such as, I'm not lovable, or something like that. So I have come across two really amazing people who work with limiting beliefs and eliminating them. One is primarily geared to adults, and the other is geared to adults and children. And that one is Shelly Lefkoe, actually is a parent coach as well as a coach for reducing or eliminating all negative beliefs, or limiting beliefs as she would call them. And she coaches parents, teachers, caregivers to speak and interact with young people in such a way that one does not create limiting beliefs in them or drastically reduces the amount of limiting beliefs that they grow up with. So she has a saying or a video is how children grow up to be limitless adults. So that's pretty fascinating, and I put some links down below. And the other person I found, which I found was very inspiring, or who I found very inspiring, is David Bayer, and he has 5 really great techniques to work through. And I put a video with his 5 techniques as well. He's also written books. I'm sure Shelly Lefkoe's written books. She actually does courses as well. I believe David Bayer does courses as well. And then there's some tried and true oldies and goodies and a few little random YouTube videos that I found from different people. So I added a few of those so they weren't just the only 2 people that I had in terms of helping to remove limiting beliefs, because everybody resonates with people differently, and so it's nice to have some variety out there to find someone with whom you can really connect. So some examples, say Shelly Lefkoe talks about, like, let's say somebody walks by you and they don't acknowledge you exist, and it's someone you know, and you're kind of like, oh, well, maybe they don't like me. Well, you didn't see them not liking you. That's a conclusion, and it could be true or it might not be true. So you kind of made it up in your head that this person doesn't like you just because they walked by and didn't acknowledge you in that moment. Maybe they didn't see you. Maybe they're all up in their head that day with like stress and a whole bunch of stuff, so they're in an overwhelmed state, not able to acknowledge anyone. Maybe they're in a rush to get somewhere and just didn't have the opportunity to do so. So it's something called the possibilities game, and you can think of as many possibilities as possible, at least 3 of 3 other ways than the way you interpreted it. So then it becomes very, very clear that we're just making this up. So if we're just making this up, we can't, or it would be not an ideal situation to take that on as a belief and say, oh, this person doesn't like me, and then take it that one step further, which children often do, is, well, this means that I'm not lovable. So then I develop the limiting belief that I'm not lovable. So I see the world through the filter of I'm not lovable. So any other actions or things that happen, I may interpret, see, that's proof. Oh, see, this other person didn't say hi to me, so I'm not lovable. Or this relationship didn't work, so I'm not lovable. So it actually reinforces that belief. So what Shelly does is she helps us to recognize all the different possibilities, and the idea of you can't see I'm not lovable. So definitely we made that conclusion up in our heads. So The idea is to become aware of that and to realize, oh, well, this is maybe not even true. So I can let go of it now. It's the conclusion that I made, that I wasn't lovable by watching this person walk by me without saying hi, is not valid, because there's 100 other reasons why they might not have said hi to me other than I'm not lovable. It likely has nothing to do with me. So that's part of her process. Very, very simplified. Just like give you a little quick taste of it. And David Bayer has a similar process, only he uses writing in it as well. I'm just giving one of his techniques. He's got 5, so and more, obviously. And so just his top 5 are in this video. And one example is anything that might be a limiting belief, or anything that we're working on, anything that you're finding difficult. Like, let's say you're not satisfied with how much money you have. And it's like, oh, making money is difficult. Could be something that you might think. So you write that down. Making money is difficult. And then you write down the opposite. Making money is easy. And the idea is he works a lot with the brain and tapping into the subconscious. So our subconscious brain actually records everything in the most amazing detail, from like in utero to this very moment. It's like a perfect video with smell and sound and everything. And so, and emotions as well. And so when we say the opposite, money is easy to make, then we ask our brain and our subconscious, okay, well, show me some examples that I've experienced that money is easy to make. Oh, well, maybe that one day I got this really great job and money was easy to make during that time. And then the more you kind of think about it, the more you can come up with examples of why the reverse is true. And that is a really healthy way to reverse a limiting belief. This is part of his process. And I have a few other videos as well. And other people I talked about are Bob Proctor, who's very famous, and he has helped many people reach their dreams or find their divine purpose, etc., etc. And Neville Goddard as well is a very exceptional person who's managed to, let's say, unlock the secrets of manifestation, etc. So I added just a little bit, and 2 random women I found on YouTube talking again about releasing limiting beliefs. And I thought just like a different spin, just some of the videos are a lot shorter, some of the videos are longer. So it just depends what you have time for and who resonates with you. So here it is. Check it out. Check out some videos and see if they can help you move forward in your lives. I know some people work with the law of attraction as well. I do that. And then sometimes one hits a plateau, or if you're feeling a little stuck working with that, maybe you can see if there's a limiting belief preventing you from moving forward in terms of manifesting what you would like to create or what you prefer. So here's to making your wildest dreams come true and believing it's all possible. Until next time.